Okay friends, today we are going to we're going to paint a germ. So for this project, you're going to need paint, crayons, glue, googly eyes. Well, you don't need a spoon, but if you have a paint, you just need something to pour the paint onto the paper. I'm going to put my googly eyes over here. You also need a straw. I have my straw wrapped up in tissue. So here is what we're going to do. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to pour my paint on here with my spoon. You need 2 spoons of paint, and make sure it's dripping just like that. Then you're going to take your straw. This is the fun part. And you're going to blow the paint until you get a very cool pattern. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take my straw and I'm going to blow on the paint like this. And then I like to turn my paper to get like a cool design. And I'm going to keep doing it until I get it how I like. Alright, so then I'm going to let it hang a little bit and drip. And then when it's almost dripping down to the end of the paper, I'm going to change directions and then let it drip. Let all the paint run down. You don't want it to run down, you don't want it to run off the paper. So when you see it's about to run off the paper, then you turn it again. Then letting it run down the paper. And then afterwards, you can turn it again. And so you're going to keep doing this until you get a design that you like. I'm going to let it drip a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more. And then I'm going to turn it again. So this is what my thing looks like. Now this may look a little weird to you, but I'm going to let it dry. So I'm going to put it away so that it can dry, and then once it dries, then we can work on the next step. Okay friends, my paint has dried here, as you can see, and now I am going to start making my germ monster. I'm going to use a dark crayon. I like to use black, but you can use any dark crayon you want. Yep, this is black. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to what is called outline. So I'm going to use my black crayon and I'm going to go around the edges of the yellow paint. So let me show you. So I'm going around the edges of the yellow paint. I'm just tracing around the pattern. So it's like you're tracing your monster or your germ. I say it's a germ monster. And I'm going all the way around here. And I'm going to keep going around. Until I finish tracing my monster. I like to say monster because these germs are like monsters. They're like bad monsters. And I'm going to go in here, trace in there. I'm tracing around all of the parts that are yellow. This is what it looks like when I have finished tracing. So now I want to give this germ a face. So that's where you have glue and googly eyes, but if you don't have googly eyes, you can always draw in some eyes. And since I like to be silly, I'm going to have one big eye and one small eye. Here goes my big one and my little one. So I'm going to glue that on like this. One here and one there. I got some glue on his eye. I'm trying to get it off. All right, so that's what he looks like so far. And so he has two eyes, one big one, one little one. And now I am going to draw a mouth. His eye is slipping. So I am going to draw a smile like that. And I'm going to give him two teeth. And this is what my germ looks like. How does your germ look like? If you'd like to show me what your germ looks like, you can send an email, have your parents send an email to artpiece926@gmail.com, Or if you are following me on Facebook or Instagram, you can send your germ to artpiece4.